Yes, hello, I'm Barbara Donovan from Joseph Bear Designs, and Joseph Bear Designs was named after my bear Joseph here, and we've been running for coming up for nearly 2 years now with starting our crochet kits. So I'm just starting this month with, which will run over 5 months, a crochet throw, a crochet along which is suitable really for beginners or people who've been crocheting for a while. And I've written the pattern for this where it is pictorial, so you can see all the pictures of everything that's done here and all of the stitches. So this time we're starting with block number 1, which is the blue block. And in the throw there's actually five blocks, and there's 10 rows of each colour, and they're done where you swap the colours over, where you'd have like a mottled blue in the middle and a light blue outside, and then you'd have the light blue in the middle and the mottled outside. So today I'm going to show you how to do the first blue block. So we're going to start with chain 6. So you'd do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you join that together into a ring by just doing a slip stitch. It's in the way. There we go. So you've got your 6 chain into a slip stitch here. Now into that you will do 16 trebles, and the first treble you would start with 3 chain. 1, 2, 3. Now you need another 15 in the loop. So you go round 1, 2. To do a treble, you go round, pick up the yarn into the loop, pull it through to have 3 on the hook, take 2 off, and then take another 2 off. So now we've done 4, 5, 6, and so on. So by the time you get to your 16, you will have a piece looking like this, ready for your first row. So now you're going to change to your contrast yarn, which we have here, which is this one. You're going to change that now, and you're going to be trying to build it up now. So you're going to be building up around the edge here. So we change again. This is a 5mm crochet hook, by the way. So you can go and put your hook into any treble around here, and you're going to be making the base of the 8 petals for the flower here. So again, for the first treble you do a chain 3, like that, and you're going to do another treble into the same treble again, so 2. Then do another 2 into the next treble, 1, 2, and there's your first petal. And to separate your petals you're just going to do 1 chain, like that. So you go again, 2 treble into the next one. Sorry about that, it's getting a bit tangled here. And then 2 into there, and another 2 again into the next one. So really you're making 4 trebles into the top of the 2. So you're doing 2 into each. And then to separate it again, you'll want to do a chain. So this will give you, by the time you've finished, you should have 8 sets of your 4 trebles. So this will take you then to this one. This is what it would look like when it's finished there. So now we're going to go on and make the flower petal itself. So again, you need to start in the top of one of the 4 trebles you've got here. So you're going to put it in here, as we do. Now the idea of this is you're going to do 5 trebles, but bunch them together to make the top of the petal to show. So we're going to do our first 3 chain again for our first treble. Now you've got your block there, and you're going to do a treble into each of the next 3 trebles, but only take slide 1 stitch off instead of the 2. So there we are, and you're going to slide 1, which leaves you with 2 on the hook now instead of 1. Then you go round again, do another treble, slide 1 off, which has left you with 3, round again into the 4th one, slide 1 off. It's like you've now got 4 trebles left on the hook. Then you go round and take all off together. to give you your pointed for your petal. Now you'll just need to do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then do a slip stitch down in the base of the 4th treble to round it off nicely to make your petal. So we'll do that again into the next one. So we're going to go into the first of the 4 trebles from the row below with the slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3 for your first one, then again into the next one, take 2 off, the 3rd one, take 2 off, the 4th one, take 2 off, and then you're going to take all 4 of the hook together. Then 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the base again. So you can see now we've now completed 2 petals on here. So you will continue right round with that until you end up with something looking like this. There's your 8 petals onto your next piece here. Now this throw here is designed with each flower having 8 petals, and then your border will be exactly the same, which brings in the colour blend. And for those of you familiar with it, this is done with the simple granny stitch. So it's a good thing for a beginner to start with again, to try and make this one. So now we're going to the actual main yarn into the kit. As you can see, it's done in cream here. So now we're going to start by joining the top of one of the petals here. So we're going to go into the stitch there, and then again we're going to do our 3 chain for the first treble, 1, 2, 3, 2 more trebles into the same space, 1, 2, then you want to do 2 chain, and you're going to do another 3 treble into the same space again, 1, 2, 3, and this is the corner here for your granny stitch starting. We're going to start going, this is the corner here for this one. So we're going to do, then next after that we're going to do the middle piece here. So you're going to do a chain space there, and you're just going to do 3 treble into the next petal. So that would be 1, 2, 3. Then chain again, and then again you're going to do another granny square corner as we did the first one we did. So we're going to go first 3 treble, 1, 2, 3, 2 chain to make a nice space there, and then another 3 treble into here, 1, 2, 3. So you can see we've now gone to do the 2 corners across here and the piece in the middle. So you'll carry on right the way around doing just your middle one, then a corner into each of those, and then that will take you to something like this, which is your next bit. So your next bit, really to join it together and give it a bit more stability, you're going to do now the edging for it before you can get them together and join them all together. So what we're going to do with that here is we're going to start this anywhere you'd like. The best place is probably just past the corner there. You're going to go in there and join it again and do your 3 chain for your first treble, and then you're going to do a treble in each of the trebles along the edge here. Just 1 treble into each treble. When you get to the 1 chain space, you're going to go into the 1 chain there for that one, and then go right the way along here until you get to the end of the row. Right the way along, and then I'll show you when we get to a corner how to turn around the corner and start along the next side then. So you're going right in the chain space, then right way along here. So we're nearly there now. The treble is mostly used in this pattern, so if those of you are familiar with crochet, it's quite an easy one to follow here. Now we've got to the corner here, And so the corner 2 chain space that we did before, I'm going to put 3 trebles into that corner. So that's 1, 2, 3. So there we are, back where we started here, to start going along this side here. So when you've gone right the way round, this will leave you with your 1 block finished here, this one here. So when you've finished your blocks here, you're going to want to learn how to put them, or know how to put them together to join them up. And so we put them together, and we want them to lay flat, not to be with a line or anything there. So what I tend to do is I put them face down. So you're working wrong sides down here. And then you want to join this into the back of each stitch. So you're picking up the first 2 you see and leaving the other 2 free. So you can see into the back. So we're picking this up here to join it together. You're going into the back of that stitch and the back of that stitch. And do a double crochet. Back of this one, the back of this one. Double crochet again. So go into the back of each. If you line it up with the 3 piece here, you can line it up quite easily. You can see with your holes there. So that's quite easy for you to follow. Or if you want to, you can pin it together. Then the back of each stitch here to the next one. The back. And if I do a couple more, I can show you how it's held together here. So when it actually lays flat, as you can see here, it actually lays flat. You haven't got a ridge or anything like that by using going into the back of each stitch. So that is the way they're joined, and then you would join them all along in a row, and then as I say, afterwards you would do another set of these with the colours reversed, with the cream around the edge as well. So I hope you're going to enjoy making it, and I look forward to showing you part 2. Thank you.